Hey team, I had a few moments to make some quick videos. First and foremost, feel free to go to this website right here, WST.org /results/overall results. And you can type in your ID number right here to see where you are actually coming up in the entire competition. So this is pretty cool, if you are interested in this kind of thing. I had a lot of traders ask about it. So let me type in mine. I think mine's 3896. I'll be somewhere, rank 526. This looks correct. Total P&L, 371 bucks. So again, I haven't made that much. I've been sharing that with you over the last 2 days. I am focusing on my real money, but only 12 tickets, taking it slow, but up, right? That's the point. That's the goal for me, at least. That's just kind of how I trade, just slow and steady, try to make consistent money every single day, or at least every single week. All right, so enough of that. Let's talk about some gaps. What I'm doing right now, it's 8:40 Central Time. Sorry, no. That's Eastern. So we have some time before market opens. I'm just going through marketwatch.com. This is just a free gap scanner before market open. Just Google it, pre-market gaps. Not very hard to find gaps. Gaps are the least of your concerns most of the time. And just going to go through 3 or 4 that are gapping down, kind of give you an idea of my thoughts on it. Zscaler is a huge gap, it's down 13%, and it's going to continue, I think. This is a pretty good gap down in 56. So look for Zscaler to trade down maybe all the way to 53, potentially all the way to 50 today. It's a pretty strong gap. There's a lot of people trapped. And if it pulls down to 50, I think it is buyable at that point. So if you don't get a chance to fade it, to short it, specifically if it takes out this pre-market low. If it does take out the pre-market low, that's going to be kind of like your entry, your line in the sand, more or less, is this 55 price. If it takes that out later, right, let it retest and then short it and look for it to continue lower. So that's Zscaler on my list for today. First Solar, also a very strong gap down. Here's the daily chart on First Solar, and you have a really, really nice gap down to 52. Down 12%. So my thought is it's going to likely gap down and then just flash into about 50 or so, and then work on kind of bouncing and chopping around down there most of the day. So my thought is if you don't get a quick short in pretty much at open for a fast little drop, it'll probably just chop around and work on slightly fading most of the day since it's already down 12%. Okay. Lending Tree, TREE. Let's go check that out. Lending Tree looks like a gap down. I'm gonna go to a daily chart. Sorry, it's going a little slow. Tree, nope. So again, and it's totally fine. This is a free scanner, so free scanner is not always going to be correct, but you can also see pre-market volume 68 shares. So if the volume is that small, then generally means it's not gapping. But CNK, I'm sure, is gapping. Let's go look at CNK. Signmark Holdings, CNK gapping down to 31 on earnings. This should also be a pretty okay gap. There's a lot of support right here, about 30.5, and I'm sure we've already bounced off of that pre-market. No, not really. Okay, so let's just watch this one. I'm going to put it on my list. Bottom line, I'm expecting probably a quick flash down into that support, some sideways movement, either a bounce or a break lower. But this one, no one's going to be talking about Signmark, so you're welcome to keep your eyes on this one. This should be pretty normal. And, yeah, if it takes out that support and get a strong close, definitely be bearish. All right, OLED, Universal Display. I like trading this one. This one's fun. OLED's gapping down. This is a great gap. Favorite gap of the day already. 169.50. Brilliant gap down. It's going to be the top of my list today. Love that gap. It is a dividend paying stock, so there will be some people that are buying it, but with that open, I'm going to watch it most of the day for a short opportunity, and I could imagine at some point it's going to make it down to 163.15. So I'm going to watch OLED most of the day, and I'm almost certain I'll find the short trade on it at some point. Keep this on your list, one of my favorites. Let's go look at Chesapeake's just going to go to 0. And so, yeah, if you want to trade it, I mean, Sure. If you can find some shorts on it, it's not really hard for TradeNet to find good shorts, but I'm not going to trade. I'm not going to trade Chesapeake. Dynatrace, no one's going to talk about this one. DT gapping down to 34.25 randomly. Looks like a share offering or something. So unless it closes below 33.67 intraday, it's only okay. I wouldn't really stress about that one. I don't really focus that much attention on that one. All right, let's see other gaps. Dropbox. I talked about this one yesterday. And the reason I'm making this video is do my absolute best to help. Dropbox is up 12%. So I think this is actually a really good gap on Dropbox. This is one of those that a lot of people are expecting it to fade, and I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to actually keep running. If it does fade, it'll probably be pretty quick. I think it's a dip buying fade opportunity. Dropbox could easily see 22 or 23 today, realistically. So feel free to play it as you see fit, but I think this is a pretty strong gap up, actually. I don't expect it to fade that much. It obviously could, but looking at this 5-minute chart, I think it's going to be strong. So buy as low as you can and be bullish on Dropbox. Sprouts Farmers Market, surprising everyone, I think, with a gap up. This one I could absolutely fade on Sprouts. So let me put Dropbox and then Sprouts. Yeah, this is going to be a fade on Sprouts. Ooh, look at this 5-minute chart. Maybe not. I don't know. Pre-market looks pretty strong. We'll see. It's not my absolute favorite. Well, it could easily trade up into the 1850-ish area before it starts to fade. That's probably what I'll do. In fact, looking at it now, I think I'm going to put a limit sell up here now and just try to short it relatively soon, actually. And then put a stop loss way up here, something like that, pretty much $1 away, and try to catch that move. So let's see if we can short it into these long-term averages, pretty large stop, and see if it rolls over, mostly because it's just in a power downtrend. So I think this gap up, a lot of traders are going to be excited about shorting it or selling to lock in their profit, that kind of thing. Sprint's getting bought out, so don't really worry about that one. Deere, very blue chip stock, gapping up, so this one could fade a little bit. Let's see, 177. This is an interesting gap. I don't love it. It's gonna be weird most of the day. Yeah, blue chip stock gapping up 7%. I'm not gonna trade this one very much today. It could pull back to 172. I'm gonna put it on the list, but I just don't love it. I don't love it. At first glance, you need to really like your gap. And if you don't, then, all is good. But yeah, not a huge fan of DE. And let's see if there's anything else gapping. ITT. It is gapping up small. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. 70.55. Ooh, this is nice. This is a nice gap. ITT, I like it. Based on the pre-market, I don't actually expect it to do anything. So here's the thing. If it does, right, if you get some bullish candles, some high wave candles, some hammers, look to play that. And if it closes at any point in time above the pre-market high today, this could be a good swing trade, actually, even to watch, maybe even a good day trade. So I'm going to put on my list. I'm just curious to see how it opens. It probably won't gap very much, but if it kind of opens around where it is right now, I will kind of dig it. And then last but not least, this is one that just had a nice move yesterday. ASANA, Retail Group Incorporated. So he had a big volume, nice gap. And I'm just literally keeping my eyes on this one to see if it can push up into the 100 simple. It's possible. And based on pre-market, we've just kind of traded sideways. So watch this one to break and continue higher. I'm going to throw that on the list. And let's see if we can run this one up and see if it continues higher on ASNA. I would really like that trade setup a lot, especially if it trades sideways. I would say 10, 15 minutes and then it breaks higher. I'm in it to win it. All right, team. Well, again, we had a few traders already from Real Life Trading, Team RLT, already blow out their accounts. But don't worry. If you're watching this video, you're probably still in it. And I'm really excited to see what happens from here. Team from around the world, thanks for participating on the greatest team on the planet, Team RLT. You are absolutely amazing. My mission is to enrich lives. I hope this video was enriching. I will see you guys later. Bye.